Alright, I want to give a shout out to Ohio Fred, and let me put in the corner here a link to his channel, who also walked through his yard to show what's happening there. I'm here having like as many things to do as you do over there. Let's have a look first here at my tree. Look at that. So you see I have the ladder already on there, so I was up there cutting some branches off that are too close to the house. I'm not done yet. Maybe why don't I take you up there, up the ladder, and we take a look from up there. Maybe that's better to see. I see how the image stabilization works if I have it on. Let's check my image. So yeah, my stabilization was off. I mean, that's not good, right? Can't forget. I just realized that thinking about image stabilization, so let's try this without falling off. I don't know how much light is going through here, but all those branches there, they are hitting the house, the top. Now in the winter when there's snow on the tree, it's pushing down a lot. So I really have to walk up there and cut that all up. It's just how it's going. Look at this here. Yeah. This is far up. Alright, so we're gonna go back down for now. Alright, let's go to the next problem we have here. See, I need to prune this thing. I did last year a lot. So I cut this thing off a whole bunch, like up here, this height. But now they really gone up a lot. And I do have the Japanese beetle on here. You see all that, where those leaves are eaten. You know, this is Japanese beetle, but this year it's not so much. See that? Yeah, I say it's not so much, but it is. Yeah, so that needs to be done and dealt with. And I see there's another bird's nest again. There we have a bird's nest, but probably nothing in it. So that's what happened. And now Let's go over here. Like, I think I did the video where I took off a bunch of branches here. They were broken off. Those dogs love each other. Yeah, broken off branches from an ice storm we had. They are all the way up there. There's still some hanging. They eventually come down. I'm not gonna climb up there again. And then on that side too, I do have some that reach onto the roof, so they do have to go. We'll see if I have to go up there to cut them off. It's gonna has to happen. Alright. Then when the storms are coming, I still haven't fixed my gazebo on the ground. I really have to screw and anchor that down. And then, this is the question for Ohio Fred. What do I do with this apple tree? Not one apple, and then it's that big, that tall now. What am I gonna cut off on this one? You know, it's getting so tall. You know, we want wide instead of tall, right? I think I have to wait for the leaves to come off, and then I go and cut stuff off. Not sure. Like this thing what goes up there. Like this, maybe I have to cut off the big thing here. Look how heavy this gets now. And there's not one apple on this. Not one. So, like your dog, mine is also roaming around here in the yard, but they are nice to each other here. Always. They eat each other's faces. Look at that. Yeah, go for the throat. Just take the throat off or the eyes out. And oh my god. Look at that. Look at all his teeth. There's so many teeth in there. And he's using them. Okay. So yeah, that we have. And then, you know, I hear you with your tractor there. Stuff doesn't work. My Husqvarna is not much better. But here it is. I don't know how dark it is here. It is dark, right? This thing is sitting there. I don't know. I have a counter on here, right? 325 hours. This is how long this thing lasted so far. My solar setup here, right? Look, I have a very small MPPT controller there, and I'm only charging this battery. And I have an amp meter here, so this thing is counting how much power goes into the battery and comes out of the battery. And that all, the display for it is all on the phone, like in an app. And if you haven't looked at it in a long time, then it always does an update, always updates. So let's see if I find the app. Where is it? Here, Victron Connect. Victron Connect is the app. State of charge is 96% charge. Battery voltage 10 watts power. Yield today 0. Let's connect and see how it looks like. I don't know if we can see this easily on the camera here. 96%. So overnight so from midnight to now we used 5 amp hours for the LED lights in there, right? Right now it has 9 watts. It should charge. So it took out 2000 amp hours. So do we have wattage? Here. Discharged 26 kilowatts and it charged 28 kilowatts. 2 cycles. Last time it was fully charged was 15 hours ago. That's what's called smart shunt, right? And then here we have the solar controller. We'll see what that one says. Right now it's 9 watt, 10 watts coming in, but there's no sun on it, right? And we have here the history to see how much power is coming in here. And there's a button, I think this one here. No. This one here shows over the last few months. Can this turn around like this? No. Yeah, this app doesn't do well here. This app has issues. But I expected more sun, but then I put this thing here now because the dogs are running in it always. When I have it at the right angle, the dogs are running around in it, so now I have it here. Sitting here, 100 watt panel, right? That's twice your size. Twice your size. That thing here sits here, waits for electricity, and then I run a cable down here all the way straight to the shed to plug that in. That's also, I think, too far away. I shouldn't do this. And where I have the most sun is there by the fence. So I really need to get the panel over there somewhere, like the same length of wire, but out to the fence, along the fence, and have it sitting there where there's no tree in the way, where I have always sun to generate more power, more sun. But then I also the battery. I mean, the battery is 97% full. I don't need more power. The light in the shed is on all night. As soon as it gets dark, the light inside the shed comes on. It's on until the morning, until it gets bright again. And yeah, I don't really charge the mower battery, really. No need to. In the winter I'm going to take it inside. And the battery I take inside in the basement and then put it on a little trickle charger there. And every once in a while I charge here my scooter. Yeah, this one. But it does only 110 charging, so it's like a 54 volt battery in there. So you can't charge it with 12 volt. You need a converter from 12 to 54. I couldn't find one yet. And then from 110 to 54, that's like, you lose energy when you do this kind of thing. If I have to take the 12 volt from the solar battery and convert that to 110, and then from 110 charge with that, this thing also charges super long. Like my one wheel charges in 1 hour. My one wheel has the same battery capacity than this thing. One wheel charges in 1 hour, and this thing charges all night. I don't know, maybe the power supply has the same size, physical size, but doesn't do anything good. I was really thinking to rewire inside the connectors for the charger, like the charge connector here is on the side in there, and this is the same connection as on the one wheel. And I was thinking of rewiring inside there, that I have the same pins, and then use the one wheel charger to charge this thing. I have no idea if that is good or bad, but I could try. Here, when I turn this on, 54.6 volts. So this is fully charged. 54.6. Does it flicker for you guys? I think it flickers, right? This display flickers. Now, let me give a quick shout out to the fish while we are recording here for a long time. So you have this flicker on the screen here with this, and then in Final Cut Pro there is this filter, or what you call this, or this function, where you can turn this flickering off. Now let me show this. So I'm going to do this now for a few seconds. So now that function is on. The Final Cut in post-production remove the flicker, and now I turn it off again. So that's how the camera does. Isn't it weird that you have a function like that in your software? But yeah, so this is it for me here as a status update. That was long enough, and I'm gonna upload this in 60 frames a second. Let's see how that goes. Haven't used that in a while. The camera is not overheating yet. It doesn't get hot at all. I turn GPS off, Wi-Fi off. But I have the choice. I can turn GPS on if I wanted to. The Hero 12 can't do that. The Hero 12 does not have GPS, so if you need it, you're out of luck. Right. So I see you in the next video. This was a good vlog today, I think.